Hi and welcome to my playhouse. And today I have my work clothes on. It's old clothes that is, well, it ought to be thrown out, but well, as I'm gonna do some messy work out here in my bathroom, I thought that it's time to get the bad clothes on. And today I'm gonna try and handle this radiator here. The bathroom is very small. It's not very big. I can't kind of show you. It's old, it's crappy, it really needs to be renovated, but well, I'm not that rich. So I've gotten a new radiator because this one is not really able to heat up this bathroom, especially because I like to use the heat pump, which is out here. Let's just see that. There is the heat pump, and the heat pump produces about 45 degrees Celsius warm water, and that is not enough to heat up that bathroom because that's pretty badly insulated, and I'm pretty sure that the piping in here is crap too. There are some pipes down here, so this is kind of like far out in the chain. So well, the idea is to replace the radiator with one with a bigger surface. The bigger the surface a radiator has, the more efficiency it can produce. That's kind of naturally. It's more or less like a heat sink on a processor. The more surface area there is, the more heat it can get rid of, and that's kind of the same thing that I want here. I want the radiator to get rid of a lot of heat. I want it to cool down the water very efficiently, and when I don't have very warm water, well, I need a bigger surface area to do that. So kind of long time ago I got myself a new radiator, and it has been sitting over here for quite a bit, and it looks like this. It's kind of the same size, it's just two layers like these over here that I have in my living room here. Those are also two layers. You could dimension radiators like this for your house. When you buy a radiator like this, it will say that it will do this amount of wattage of heat, and this one is actually twice the size that it needed to be for this amount of space that is in here, and that is for exactly that I don't need to put as warm water in it, and it will still be able to heat the living room here. So, but today I'm gonna try and see if I can mount this radiator instead, without making too many changes. That's the idea anyway. I need to remove this radiator and hopefully not mess up too much. Today is Thursday, so I have Friday and Saturday where the stores are open, and some stores are also open on Sunday. But Sunday I have something else planned, so that's not really an option. So but I need to close off some water. There will be coming water out of this when I dismantle it, but I can close it off here. It is kind of closed off as it is, I'm sure, but you close it off by pushing in this, and I might have to change that instead of this thermostat. I did a review on that thermostat. That's kind of a long time ago. It's a Bluetooth thermostat, and here I'm just planning on filling the opening with some paper or something. I think that will be good. But I will also go down in the basement and I'll turn off the pumps and stuff. Might as well do that. So let's go down here into the basement. Down here I'm charging batteries still. Lots of batteries charging. Lots of them over here. So in here are the pump. Oh, it's kind of dark in here, but the camera lights up. So we need to turn some of this off. We'll start by turning off the pump. It hasn't been off for quite a while. And let's see, let's just turn off water to the here. All of these I have messed with now. Remember that, Morten? Thank you. And also we have a pump in here. That's the heat pump. Actually, the heat pump is off right now. So we will take that. We don't need to turn off everything. We can just turn off this. There. I think that is good. We'll take this one as well. Okay, I haven't moved that for a while. There. Okay. There's quite an amount of water in the system, so I don't want that spilling out all over the place. So in here is the pipes that goes into that radiator. This one of those. I don't think we can kill that anywhere. Well, I'll try and figure that out. Okay, I have removed the thermostat over here and put on a clamp to hold the valve shut, so that no water should come down that way. And down here I'm preparing to unscrew this part. I have a tiny little bucket underneath there, and I have some more buckets over here to replace. I am expecting kind of a mess. You will get the view from the bathtub. Let's see. We can unscrew this. Let's see, that should go. It's moving. Years of heat on this. There's pressure on this. There's a lot of pressure on this. It does feel like the pressure is getting less, so it's probably not that bad. No, it's only dripping slightly now. I will, how did I do this? There. Oh, radiator water. Nice. This is way better. Pressure is almost gone. It's more or less, probably more or less just the water that was in the radiator. So it's a tiny little bit of dripping there. So I'm gonna release it over here as well. Over there. Are we in view? Now it gets a bit of air in here, so the water in the radiator is coming out. Probably need to change that. Just close that for a bit and then pull the water out. And it's black. Dirty water that has been inside of that system for a while. I think I want to get rid of this. Put it over here. Okay, I have the radiator unmounted over here. Down here it's not connected to anything. The system is that you pull in the hot water here it has to go through the radiator and all the way down here to this corner down here for the maximum efficiency of the radiator. I have had a hose on here because at some point there was so much dirt in this radiator that I wanted to take out some of this black water, and if you look over here you will see what I mean. So it has almost stopped dripping out water from here, so I'll try and pull the radiator up and see if we can pull some more water out of it before. Oh, this has probably never been out now. Just pull it down here. So that radiator is definitely empty now. No one ever got the paintbrush down behind the radiator, especially over here. The paint is just never got there. I'm gonna check if these are okay or if I need to put in some new ones. Probably have to put in some new ones. Okay, so let's see if we can get into this new radiator without damaging it. It would be nice if I could manhandle it without scratching it. So I have seen someone do this, not open it up all the way, but just remove the part of plastics where you need to work. And this being on the back, well, I could just cut the plastic out. So I can get to these plastic, oh, not plastic, yeah, plastic. I do believe this is only for protecting those, but they look very different than the system that is on there, so I don't think my plan is gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to reuse the ones that are out there. And they have put the braces for it on the other side. I probably have to unwrap this. The mounting for the radiators looks like this. There are two sides. One is wide and one is not as wide. So you can regulate how far you want this from the wall. So with this one you can get it further from the wall. With this one you can get it closer to the wall. I don't have a lot of space out there, so I would want it close to the wall. So I will have to mount it something like that. I think I can go remove the other stuff. I'm not gonna be needing the stuff that is there right now. That's too bad. I'm not gonna be able to be using these, so we're gonna remove them. They are also too close together. Funny enough, the bolts that comes with the new radiator looks very similar. So this has been a good system. There is of course one more over here. That is gone. Okay, I have run into a slight little problem that I probably thought about this at some point, but this radiator is 60 centimeters tall and this one is only 55 centimeters tall. I'm sure I bought one so that I would benefit from a bigger radiator, but well, I think I've had it sitting for a year and then some. But the problem is I will then have to shorten this line where the heat is coming in, because the bottom one, I can't do much about that. It's not as if I want to move the floor of the bathroom. So we'll mount the radiator and then we'll shorten up that line. I'm test measuring this to figure out when the bracket is mounted, the radiator will be, the bottom of the radiator will be 10 centimeters over that. So mounting this, I have to make room for the radiators 10 centimeters down there. The radiator has to be tilted the right way. Yeah, I don't want air to be sitting in the radiator. Okay, I have mounted one of the metal braces here, just with a couple of pieces of gaffer tape where I think is the right place. But before I go and drill holes and fasten this, I want to check if the radiator will actually sit there. If I've done something stupid, that would be a great time to figure this out. Okay, that's never gonna work. It's way too high. How did I come up with that? Okay, that is actually going up there. Can I put that there? No, it's too high. How did I do that? Okay, I have lowered it about 1 centimeter. This looks a lot better. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Okay, this is the part of the video where it turns into a Ryobi commercial. So I've marked some spots here on the wall. If we go to that, these metal braces things, they have these sliding holes here so that they can be adjusted. So I've made some errors and I made some rights, and therefore the rights are the sliding ones. So if I want to vary this, well, I can do that a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a hole in the middle of, are we in view? We are in view of that one, and we have to put in these. They're quite big, but I have to be careful not to go through the wall. So I think we'll put on a little bit of tape on the drill bit. I know this wall is probably so soft that it will just say bzz, and I'm through it. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put a piece of tape of when not to go any further. That's about it. So don't go further than that. Cool. So let's see. I have it on hammer drill. I have it on 2nd gear. Yeah. Let's do it. Try and do it straight also. 8.5 millimeters. Damn, there's no wall in there. I don't know how this house is put together. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Yeah. Oops. Let's see if we can knock it in there. I really should go get a hammer. I have an idea. I'll take one of the screws, put that in a bit. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'll be working this in. Okay, I can't get that in. Now it's away. Okay, so we are ready to mount this. Put in the screw here. Or bolt. It's kind of a big one. I have changed this. I have to change the direction of it too. We're gonna do this in very carefully. It's kind of weird. There is no washer or anything. This is the bag of stuff that came with the radiator. There are a couple of air. Oh, there's a stop one and there's an air one. So I will need another screw for the bottom. I just checked if I was putting it in right. That would have been stupid. I have no idea how tight this has to be. this wall is pretty bad. Guess it has to be kind of tight. Okay. It doesn't look like something that I want to leave there. With that in place, it's way easier to see where the next one is gonna go. Because this one, oh, can we see that? It kind of lines up with the brackets here. So we need to go over here and mark out where the brackets are here. I'll just make a couple of points on the wall and we will put that in the middle of that. Okay, I have mounted the bracket over here also together with the first one, and I'm gonna level these out because I want the radiator to be a little bit high over here, so that I can put in one of those air. If there becomes air in the radiator, I want to be able to air it out over there. That would be good. So have my level here. Not too much, just a tiny bit there. So now the radiator should be a tiny bit higher over there. Not as much as it really should do any. You shouldn't be able to see it, hopefully. Let's see how that goes. Fastening this. And yes, the wall was just as much crap over here. Okay, so I almost did a very bad mistake. This plastic thing was in here, and it is plastic. I thought these were good. I thought it was from metal from the factory, and these must definitely be tight. And they might be tight, but I don't think they would last very long. So I definitely have to remove those. Yeah, and I'm putting this one back in, so I'm getting ready for that. Okay, I have put Teflon tape on this, and we're putting that down there. There's a lot of room there. I hope I can get this tight. And there, yeah, it feels good. I have found there are 2 grooves in here, and the end of this wrench is just able to handle those. Catch on to those, so I can tighten it that way. And I have another wrench here that I can tighten that wrench with. So that's very tight. Very tight right now, but we do want it even tighter. I think this is very good. Cool. That's gonna be great. Very nice. But I have to turn it around on the other side, and I have to get, I have been a little bit rough on it. I think I need to sand that just a tiny bit. There. I had a tool on it too hard. There. The rest I'm sure is gonna go away when I tighten this, no problem. The other side of the radiator, that's gonna be top and down here. And there is just a plastic thingy over that. So we'll take that out. And I want the air screw in here. So there is a screw here, or a fitting. And there is a little thing here where you can let out the air of the radiator if air has collected there. And these came with the radiator. This is so nice. So we're gonna put that in. I'm sure I have a wrench to fasten that. I'm guessing this might be it. I guessed wrong. Next. Also not. 22 millimeters. There we are. So we can fasten that. That's the wrong way. There, it's on there, very tight. Oh, and we don't want that thing pointing down. Yes, I have turned the radiator around, so this is the top corner where the hot water comes in. And I have been preparing for this a little bit, so I went out and got this thing, and that surely looks small. Let's see if I bought something completely wrong here. No, we're good. We're good. So I'll be able to put that in with some Teflon tape, I guess. I hope that's gonna, yeah, that's gonna fit there. Hopefully. I'm gonna try that. See if I can. Don't think that, probably not meant to go there, but it's nice and small. Okay, so it's replacing this one that was sitting here on the old radiator. We're not going to be using that anymore, but I'm going to be reusing this one. That's the thing that connects to the thermostat, so I have to reseal that with something good so that it doesn't leak. And I'm out of Teflon tape. Okay, so I have done this with, I think I called it Angel here last time, so we'll call it that again. Fine hairs. And I found that this screwdriver will do the trick of tightening this. Very nice and tight. Cool. That's gonna be great. Cool. Now we just need this one up here, and that was one of the, or this is one of those plastic things that fooled me. So let's see, that's the wrong way. Here it is. Just I don't know if it would be tight enough, but I'm not willing to take. I don't want to take that chance. So there is a nice stopper that came with the radiator. We're gonna put that on, and it's this thing. It's just supposed to close off the radiator so that the water doesn't go out, and it has a nice rubber seal, so very perfect. So we're gonna put that in. Come on, go in. And I found the key that will fit for it. It's in very tight, very nice. I'm kind of ready to put the radiator on here. In the bag of stuff there was these things also that goes here, and the radiator will sit on those, and probably it won't move as much forth and back and make very irritating metal noises. So I'm gonna try and put the radiator up here now, and we're gonna see what happens. Okay. I have no idea how to do this fancy schmancy. So we're just gonna put it there and see what happens. Easier said than done, I guess. Oh, it's there. And that pipe isn't even too long. It's not gonna go that far up. Not bad. It's gonna look pretty good. I do believe this thing, I think this is gonna fit okay. Gonna try and see if we can do that. I have put some paper in this pipe because it was leaking too much all over my floor, and now it's doing it again. So we got to put that in here. And a bit more. Okay, that's coming on. I need something to tighten that with. I'll just give it a good tighten. Yeah, this can come off anytime, I'm sure. There. The radiator is under. At least one end is under. So, looks pretty good too. No one can see that I didn't paint the wall. I should have, I know. Over here we have another problem. This is, well, probably off by about 5 centimeters. Can you see that? It's down there, it should be up there. So yeah, I need to take this piece of metal off and shorten that by that amount. But as I think this video has become really too long already, I think we'll stop it here, and I'll continue this in a video again in a week or so, so you will see the ending of it. It's not a big job, I say that now, but it's probably gonna be a disaster. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again doing completely different stuff. Have a nice day. Bye bye.